Cue the M&M, because guess who's back? Yeah, just when you thought you had him out, they pull Roberto Luongo back in. We thought he was gone at the end of last year. We thought he'd be gone at the draft. We thought he'd be gone before the start of the season. Heck, we thought he'd be gone for sure at the trade deadline. But Roberto Luongo, he's the Canucks cat with 9 lives, and he's got another one. As yet another chapter in the Luongo saga will be written here to end the regular season. Cory Schneider out with an undisclosed injury, not expected, not really thought to be serious, but Luongo is going to get the start at home against Anaheim, and he'll also get the start Saturday in Edmonton. But it's the one in Anaheim that I think is going to get the most attention. That's because this could be Roberto Luongo's last home start. Sure, we could hear from him again in the playoffs, and no one should be surprised if we do. But at the same time, we can't be sure that that is going to happen. And I think given everything that Roberto Luongo has done in his career, he deserves a hero send-off here. He deserves a curtain call for the Canucks ages, a team that has not had a lot of great goalies in its history, has had Roberto Luongo for 6 years. Cory Schneider may have carried this team for 6 weeks, but this has been Roberto Luongo's team for 6 years, and he's had so many memorable moments in Rogers Arena, including winning the gold medal, the 2 shutouts in the Stanley Cup final against Boston, of course, and I think really his best game of his career, Game 5 against San Jose in the 2011 playoffs, the Western Conference final, where he ended up making 20 saves in overtime and allowed the Canucks to get to their first Stanley Cup since 1994. Luongo's not thinking about this emotionally, and he can't really, because he's got to be ready no matter what. He's got to be ready now to step in, and he's got to be ready if, for some reason, next week Cory Schneider is still not ready to go, or if some reason during the playoffs Cory can't play. And I also think that it's fortuitous for Luongo. Not only did he deserve this start at home, deserves the emotional send-off by the crowd, but he also needs a tune-up because he has not played a lot over this season, and an interesting year for Luongo where he's never been appreciated more off the ice, but on it, he's never played less. This will be his 17th start of the year, and he needs some games here at the end to ensure that he's as ready as possible if called upon. And a lot of people will point to the events of that trade deadline when at last minute the Toronto Maple Leafs turned down a deal where the Canucks were making a final push in those dramatic final minutes. Well, could turn out to be a pretty good thing that they did, especially if Luongo is needed for any of the playoff games.